Mm, all right, bet I'm a recorder. First thing I would like to ask is just state your name and your occupation, and also what year did you graduate?
Okay, Braylon Allen. I'm a videographer and a camera operator for Georgia Tech's Media Athletics, and I graduated from
Mhm.
Valdosta State University in 2021, summer 2021.
Okay. Um, so with your position, everything that you do right now in your career, what is like your day-to-day occupation like entails? Like what you do on the day-to-day?
Okay, so yeah, during football season, throughout the week, I'll go to their practices, and sometimes they'll have me because I'm on the media team, so they'll have me record their practices, and we'll go in after practice and edit some clips that they would want for their team highlights or something for their game day. And sometimes some players will reach out and I'll edit some of their highlights on the side. So yeah, that's about it in a nutshell.
Okay. How do you feel like the mass media program in total like helped you prepare for this position? Whether that's like through teaching or like through honestly like through like clubs that you did at VSU. How you feel like your time helped you get ready for these positions?
Man, it helped me tremendously. So, shout out to Professor Walker, man, help have me take those sports workshops. Just learn the ins and outs, kind of just being on the scene, whether it was basketball or football, any sport in general, just learning how to operate a camera, learning the camera settings, the right depth of field, aperture, all that. It definitely kind of molded me to where I am today. Even though I'm still learning, like it definitely helped me a lot. Definitely increased my learning curve for sure.
Another thing I like to ask, what is something that you would recommend to an incoming college freshman that was looking to obtain a degree in mass media and or journalism at any specific school? Or would you recommend them to even go to college to get into this profession?
Oh yeah, definitely go to college and also learn as much as you can because yeah, like taking sports workshop, it definitely set the platform for me to kind of like, get my foot in the door. Cause they're always looking for experience and a degree, but also what skills you have to bring to the table. So I say yeah, definitely learning, how to edit, shoot videos, everything that all help put everything together for me. Yep.
Is there any particular experience you was able to have that taught you a lot? Can you tell me some about it? Well, basically, like, was this something like specifically that happened, like your sports workshop class, capstone seminar, that you was like during your undergrad experience, like, okay, this is like the first time that I really experienced something that's like, okay, this was worth it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, going back to the sports workshop class, we'll go to the games and we set up the equipment and things like that. Set up the camera, doing it in a short amount of time. It's kind of the same thing we're doing out there at Tech. So that kind of helped me learn, kind of thinking quick on the fly, but also, learning like what angles you, what kind of shots, you know, the media or people want to see, for like highlights and videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I say that.
What's like a 5 to 10 year plan that you have in your profession? Like, do you plan on staying at Georgia Tech for the long term, or do you plan on moving to like more professional level, like NFL, XFL, USFL, anything like that?
Yeah, 5, 10 year plans. Shoot, yeah, I like to be with Tech, for what learning as much as I can. But I love to be in the professional league, NFL, just trying to see different levels and kind of like increase like my knowledge and like my portfolio. So yeah, definitely moving that up.
Um, cool. What media do you consume the most? Like music, television, movies? Like, what do you do more in your free time?
I'll say television. Yeah, television and sport. I guess sports falls into television. So yeah, I kind of consume that the most because it's different seeing movies and sports from like a media eye because you can kind of catch some of the things like, oh, this person did this or this person did that. Like with the cameras, movements, and different angles, stuff like that. I would say the movie television industry for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so kind of going back to the VSU again. Just not more on the topic of mass media, but what's something that you feel like VSU you learned that was outside of mass media? I know you're a little person. We was in campus orgs together and stuff like that. So what you feel like you learned through being involved in stuff like that that helped you on your way to the professional world?
You saying orgs outside of the mass media?
Yeah, like
Field?
outside, like
Oh yeah.
like campus or like collegiate men and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, yeah. Being in collegiate men, BSL, what other orgs I was in? Yeah, impact, like things like that. Just learning, how to network, talking to people, just trying to like make business relationships, and also just kind of learn how to talk to people and just kind of see how they can help you out in anything you need and stuff like that. Having that family feel type thing. That's what I got the most out of it.
Okay. One of my last questions. This not even on the question sheet, really. This is just a more of a question just want to know. What is like advice that you would give to someone like me who's graduating this semester on how to get into the media field?
It takes time because I'm not gonna lie. It took me probably like 6 months because I actually applied and like they didn't. I don't know if they see my application or not, but I actually worked another job related to them. I was actually doing like security, and like we would go to the games and stuff. So I was actually on the field, like watching the players. So I was, of course, I was using the opportunity to network with the people actually on the staff. So trying to get like a name with a face, kind of, sort of speak, and like just showing like what I could do and sending them like my resume and things like that. Sometimes you gotta like you can apply, of course, as much as you can, but also you gotta take matters to your own hands. So I try to do that and just getting your face out there basically, because you can have like the experience, but sometimes you gotta like put yourself out there. Everybody's story is different, but like kind of like that's how I did mine. So yeah.
What is one thing that you think that the mass media program as a whole should focus on? Like, what you think something that I know something that Dr. Brown has asked us as graduating seniors what we think they should add, or what you think as a past graduate being about 2 years or more, what you think is something that they should add to the program now?
Mm, that's tough. I mean, they had everything that I needed, I guess, because they had all the workshops, but I guess something more focused on like the sports, I guess more internships, I guess. Yeah.
I help you out. I help you out. I'll give you an example. I know like something I said was I think, for our program, I feel like we focus a lot more on, the behind the scenes camera work and stuff side of it. I
Mhm.
know something I told Professor Brown was I think we should have added a little more writing. This might not be something for you. I think that was something I said that we should add like like have more writing opportunities for like people that want to go into more news writing, sports writing, stuff like that. Because
Mhm.
we only take like one news writing class, one sports writing class. That's all you
Yeah.
need to graduate. They
Yeah.
only ask us to do much more than that.
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. Kind of like a little bit more diversity, not
Mhm.
specifically tailored to sports, but and news, but something else. I guess for music. Yeah, they could do something for music, television. Yeah, I can see that.
Last question for the night. Don't want to keep you here that long.
Okay.
What's what is like your biggest, I wouldn't say regret, but what's something that you feel like you should have taken more advantage of while in undergrad? If there's
Definitely
anything.
building my own portfolio, like myself. Like people kind of like being stuck in their ways. I was kind of like shy, so I wish I could start like a YouTube channel or something. Something I could have to myself. So I'm like, oh, this is how far I came, like how much I've grown. So yeah, just even joining more orgs early in my career, because I kind of did it mostly towards like my junior and senior, but doing it early, it probably would have boosted my learning curve even more, and I probably would have got, I would say, I probably got more jobs then to this point than now. But yeah, that's probably what I would say.
Okay. That's all I have for you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for doing this interview.
Appreciate
You
you
will
for
be
having me. Definitely.
featured. You will be featured on VSU TV.
Okay.
Um,
A lot of people be surprised, but yeah.
but you free to go, my boy. Thanks, bro.
Oh yeah, appreciate you. Y'all have a good one.